You gotta think about it. Think about it.
Game Girl, Game Boy,
Superstar DJs. Here we go! Hey girl.
Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing well. It's bank holiday weekend, so it's the Sunday before bank holiday Monday in the UK, and my family have gone to bed. A bit of a loose end. I've been watching films and playing like games and stuff like that the last few nights. I thought I'd do a bit of a vid. I haven't got lots of stuff to show. Got a few bits coming from some gifts from some fantastic tubers, which is pretty cool. It was my birthday a week or so ago, so a couple of bits from the missus, which I'm really delighted with. And then I also went to Game. I was in the shop, and I think a lot of people have done videos on it, but their pre-owned section, they seem to be doing like 50% off. I don't know if it's 50% off everything. In mine it certainly was. So I grabbed some stuff, including a first party Nintendo game that I've been looking at for some time. It's a Switch game, and at the moment anyway, those first party ones, they don't massively like drop in value. So the pre-owned and the 50%, it was a nice little bargain. And I think they screwed up as well on the price, not by much, but on the receipt it's even less than half of what's on the label, which is cool. But and I've got some cider. I normally prefer beer, but today I'm going for a bit of Strongbow tropical cider, a bit of a fruity number, but it's actually quite good. So like a couple of these, and let's crack on. So what should we start with? So it's got birthday gifts. So a couple of things from the missus. I knew I put these. She basically said, "What do you want?" Because normally, if she gets something, I might already have it or whatever. So quite often, it's like, what would you like? So what I requested and what I got was firstly a CD, an album, Happy Mondays, Pills, Thrills, Belly Aches, an absolutely awesome album. I definitely had this on CD in the past, but I got rid of a lot of my CDs like a friggin' numpty a long time ago. I may have even had it on vinyl again, long gone. So Sealed, obviously a reprint or reissue, and the 1990 album, arguably for me anyway, their best album. I think commercially it's probably the most successful one, I would have thought. At the peak of the whole Manchester scene, and I saw them not that long ago, and they were fantastic. I think the actual track listing is on the inside, but it's got Kinky Afro is probably the main one on there that folk will know if you're into this kind of stuff. Really, I think the prior albums probably weren't as well kind of produced as this one, and it's I think particularly in terms of the drum beats and stuff. They got some DJs. I think like Paul Oakenfold was one, but they got some decent people involved in the production. But it's just a bit of an iconic cover as well. So chuffed to have that. And then the other piece, I've got these. I've got 2 of the seasons on DVD. I'm just going to show it. 2 of the seasons on DVD already, but this is seasons 1, 2, and 3 on Blu-ray. So 29 episodes, I think, of the original 2, and then David Lynch came back. It's about a quarter of a century after the original ones, and did the return to another 18 episodes. Still sealed, but a ton of discs in there. So I just love. No idea what's going on, but presumably most other people don't know. It's always a bit of an eccentric joyride with any David Lynch, film or TV series. But this is it's just awesome. Watched it originally when it came out back in the day, and it just blew my mind with the just Carl McLachlan, just absolute dude. But yeah, the scary like Bob, Sherilyn Fenn. There's a whole host of people that I've got a lot of time for, and absolutely awesome. So I need to start rewatching that. Every now and again I kind of dig out I've dug out like the DVDs. I'll probably get about 6 or 7 episodes in, and then other stuff takes over, but this time I'm gonna go for it. So so some great prezzies from the missus. In terms of gifts, the fantastic Retro Rewind. So Clint reached out not that long ago, and it's basically, hopefully you do watch his vids. If you don't, you need to get on the case and subscribe, and check out his vlogs and all the other stuff he does, as well as Master System games. He's going through the Hit Squad games as well, kind of playthroughs, and do like your 10-minute teasers on I think it's on a Tuesday for the Master System. But he's like we all do from time to time, just having a bit of a refocus of his collection. So I think regrettably some of his Game Boy stuff moved on, regrettably for him, but then it's probably fortunately for me, because very kindly he's kind of gifted those bits to me. I did kind of chuck him back some stuff after I got them, because I wanted to, fair's fair. He didn't want any money. I don't think he wanted any blooming postage. I just turned up one day in a parcel. So I did chuck some things back in his direction. But the carts with the manual. So as a couple, the first one, Pac Panic. It's the best way to describe this. It's Tetris mashed with Pac-Man, essentially. So you've got the falling blocks. They are different designs, different shapes from the the original Tetris, but by and large it's kind of similar dynamics with that. But within the blocks there's ghosts, and every so often like basically Pac-Man will come down. If you line the ghosts up in the right place as well as the blocks, then you kind of kill a few lines, kill a few ghosts, and that max your points. So it's pretty addictive. It's a good one. It's a nice refreshing change from Tetris. Do love Tetris, but it's good to have a go of something a bit different. This one is a bit different from a puzzle game, because it's a fighter. So Killer Instinct, again, for the Game Boy, and I've got to say, it's really good. It's really well done. Excuse me. Was a bit off-putting at the start in terms of you load it up, and there's a bit of a border around it, I think, clearly to make it run a bit quicker. But the sprites are still decent. Seems like a decent kind of frame rate. It runs pretty well. But there's two good things about two further good things about it. One's the soundtrack. The music is awesome. And secondly, probably most importantly, it's got a lot of kind of gaming kind of value. One you're going to keep going back to, because it's got a ton of special moves. You think, I've only got like the 2 buttons, and it kind of think you do a light or tap of the button. Basically, you do a lighter move, like a lighter punch or kick. You hold it to do the stronger one. But with each of the characters, I think there's about 8 or so characters. They've got a ton of a ton of moves. So like Chief Thunder, as well as the punch kick. I think he's got like seven special moves, just as an example. So it's really good, really good. Probably if I can, I'll maybe do a little video of it. I kind of put it on the I got like the analog operator thing, epilogue or analog, I can't bloody remember, but you basically can play your Game Boy carts through like a Mac or a PC, and it's just easier to capture. So, and it looks bigger as well, and the sound's crisp, so I might do a bit of that. So massive thank you to Clint. Cheers, mate. Really chuffed with them. And then next up we've got Rogie. So some stuff from Rogie. Saw him, he's well and truly beat me to it. He's a lot more efficient with his videos. I think he was probably about a month or so ago. But we met up. Got a frog in my throat. A bit more of this. He was doing his Southend pilgrimage of retro, which basically entails Miso, retro games, Nerdbase, and Retro Hunter. And he messaged me and said, I'm coming down, are you around? Da, da, da. We had a bit of an exchange. And I hadn't been to Nerdbase for ages. Probably a good 6-7 months. It felt like quite, a fair bit of time. I keep tabs on them on social media. So it's a cool place, and there's a lot of toys in there, new toys, old toys, but there's also a section upstairs that's got, as well as further toys, like comics, books, and video games, consoles, all sorts, and computer games as well as console stuff in there. There's like Amiga, I think it's Speccy, maybe a few C64, Amstrad bits, but a lot of console carts and discs as well. So yeah, I'm out with Roger, which is really, really cool. We kind of had a little perusal around there, and he had his eye on PlayStation, PS1 stuff. His collection is looking friggin' amazing. So yeah, go and check out his videos. Had a bit of a reorg on his on the gaming loft, and it looks good. He's further extended out the PlayStation shelving. So yeah, really, really nice. And I think he's got a bit of potential to add some more games in there. So I'm sure that's exactly what he'll be doing. But that was really cool. Yeah, lovely guy. Great to meet up with him. And yeah, I did another part of his trilogy. I didn't do the Retro Hunter, but I did go on to Miso Retro, and I had a look around. Yeah, Luke's done a big revamp of that place. Done a separate video on Miso, but that was awesome. That was really, really cool. But Roger, being the bloody gent that he is, yeah, gave me a few bits and bobs. I've got like a midge. Midge has come in. Nice hot summer's day, and then all the insects come after my blood. Nice. So, what have we got? It's a bit of a variety of things. So this one, this is wicked. Sega Master System poster. Bit of Space Harrier on the front. Bit of Wonder Boy. Absolutely awesome. Bit of Outrun. Oh yes, got the pad at the bottom. And then yeah, all the games. Which is, yeah, really cool. First console, first system. I had the Speccy 48K and the 128+3, and then the Master System, and yeah, kind of changed everything. I need to get myself one of these consoles. I need an N64. I don't currently have one, so yeah, I need a way to play this. So Snowboard Kids does look like a pretty good snowboarding game. I think Roger holds it in good regard, and yeah, a few snowboarder titles for the N64. But yeah, like I say, at the moment I don't have one. A couple of, I say Coles, but a couple of refocuses back probably about 3 or so years ago. I did, yeah, moved on my N64 and most of the games, apart from the ones that I basically had back in the day. GoldenEye, Dark Rift, a bit of a fighting game, a bit different, which is called Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. So yeah, I do need to, maybe, never say never. I'm going to hang on to this, and yeah, hopefully there'll be in the future, the N64 may or will return. We'll keep you posted. A game which I'm sure I played on the iPhone, or a version of it in the series, so Plants vs Zombies. So yeah, look forward to getting stuck into that, which is cool. We got like a digital comic as well. I wonder if that code still works. We'll have to have a little look. But yeah, I don't put enough time into the Xbox. I've got PlayStation to the left of me, Xbox to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle of you. Yeah, it's mainly my son probably spends more time on the Xbox than I do. But yeah, I need to sit down and go through some titles. I mainly buy the Xbox exclusives. He is a few, but he gets all sorts. But for me, it's mainly the exclusives I've been getting for that. I do need to spend a bit of time on the Xbox, and yeah, maybe give this a go. Plants vs Zombies: The Battle for Neighbourville. I'll save that one till last. So the penultimate awesome gift. So we've got a copy of Games Master from November 2010. So that's kind of the Wii PS3 era. I would have thought, yeah, we've got PS3 move. SmackDown 2011. The Reader's Top 5 Best Handhelds of All Time. Game Boy. Get in. Yeah, Metroid Other M. Is that for the Wii? I don't think I've played that one. Yeah, mobile games section. Bluminac. Battle for Hoth. They cram a lot of games in. Panzer Dragoon Saga. Something like 200 quid. Christ, it's probably more than, probably about 500-600 now, isn't it? I've lost track. But it's a silly amount of money for that game. This is pretty cool. Little section on the Specky. Some Specky titles. Jet Set Willy, Cybernoid, R-Type, Night Law, Chaos, Matchday 2, The Sentinel, Chase HQ. So that's awesome. Hot Pursuit, what a game! Absolutely love that game, particularly the remastered one. I've actually got I pick up the other day for the PS4 the Burnout remastered, Burnout Paradise remastered, and that is top game. Been looking for. I'm more of a, when it comes to driving games, more of a fan of like the arcade type driving games. I wasn't entirely sure what to get, because obviously on the Xbox, looking at exclusives like the Forza Horizon games, they're pretty decent. But yeah, Burnout I heard some good things about, so I bought that. But if anyone knows of any other arcade type games for PS4, PS5, let me know. So yeah, cheers, Roger, and how could I nearly forget this? There's a little figure in the bag as well. So Arnie, Terminator. I think it's like a Kenner figure. We love the Kenner guys and girls. Didn't love the Star Wars figures of my childhood, but the sculpt on this, there, how it's kind of the cutaway to see the robotic innards. Scientific term. It's very clever. I've never seen anything quite like it on a figure. I don't know how it will come out on camera, but pretty cool. So yeah, him and Bootleg John getting on like a bloody house on fire, which is nice. More of a recent set of gifts. So this one was from yesterday. Yesterday I had a great catch up with Billy, Cask Strength Gamer. Get my teeth in today. So yeah, been so busy with bits and bobs, family stuff, and like I say, birthdays and work and all the rest of it. But we finally, yesterday managed to meet up, and we went to, I'm going to get it completely wrong, is it Cursed Earth Comics, place not too far away from me. Obviously Billy's really into his comics and stuff. I got some stuff, but yeah, I'm a bit of a comic ignoramus. I don't really know too much about it, albeit I do enjoy reading them. But just the amount of like series and things is just goes way over my head. But yeah, Billy knows a fair chunk about it. Lee Nerdy Geezer knows equally a ton of stuff, and I think I'm just the amateur in that regard. So it was great to catch up with Billy, and we snuck in a cheeky pint, a little Doom bar, a little Weatherspoons. So that was good. Been a bit of a boozy weekend. But he gave me a bag with some bits. Free Comic Day, Star Wars. Love that cover. Luke and Vader. So So yeah, I haven't read these. But hopefully tomorrow. I've got a bit of time on my hands. Great. It wasn't the best of films, but Darth Maul, Phantom Menace, absolutely class. But yeah, like full colour on that one. I've heard of this character before. I keep wanting to say Dr. Alpha, but Dr. Aphra, not Afro. And yeah, we'll have to check out again. I'm sure, particularly like Lee, Nerdy Geezer, will know everything about this character, perhaps this comic series. But yeah, look forward to reading that one. We've got like a bit of a novelisation of Rogue One, and I do love Rogue One. CX, not that long ago, was rooting around trying to get more stuff on Blu-ray, more like 4K bits, and I think being very picky when it comes to 4K, particularly if I've already got the Blu-ray, because they're still, they are expensive. But there was some Star Wars. I mean, it's my gig. It's my main kind of thing, and they had all of them on like 4K individuals. So someone must have just brought them in. So they're all kind of lined up. And to break the sequence, I got 4, 5, 6. I left out the prequels, left out the sequels, but I did grab Rogue One, which arguably is like a bit of a prequel of Episode 4. Kind of builds up to or leads into A New Hope. But so yeah, chuffed with them. But it's a great story. So looking forward to reading that. Join the Rebellion. If I wasn't such a weakling, then perhaps I would. And then yeah, finally another book. And what a character, old Tarkin. Horrible, evil guy. So yeah, I know nothing about this one. I only know of the character again from A New Hope. But yeah, is it part of the canon? Is it not? Who knows? But yeah, look forward to getting stuck into that. So yeah, cheers, Billy. Again, details will be below, so go and check out the guys' channels. And then finally, as I was saying at the top of the video, went to Game, and they were doing 50% off all pre-owned stuff. So I'll whiz through, and then I will go through the cheesy numbers. So if you've got a calculator, probably work it out as we discuss. So yeah, it's a few little gambles here. I didn't look anything up when I was in the shop. Didn't really know. Yeah, a couple of them I didn't recognise. This one I didn't, like Greek, EA, not EE, not Greeks and Romans. But again, here $7.99, but then 50% off that price. It's a bit of a kind of quite a like an Ori type graphical style. I suspect it's very kind of story driven. It did what I think was the art style that kind of grabbed me. It just looks pretty, but is it pretty good or is it pretty crap? If anyone's played it, then please shout. I thought you can't PS5 game for like what, £4. Can I go wrong? This one, I was trying to think of who mentioned this. It might have been Sweet Rajesh Gaming. It might have been James. I'm not entirely sure. Apologies if it was someone else and I've misrepresented. But yeah, Ghostwire. Again, yeah, 50% off. So 18. So yeah, nine quid basically. So chuff with that. This one, pretty much referring to Tuber for every game that I show. Betty Hall Clinic, so Bill, I'm sure. We're talking about this, perhaps Mark GSG as well, perhaps Eddie Rollercore, The Quarry, again very story-based horror. I think it's got like multiple different endings. I think you're trying to keep people alive or not. So yeah, always been interested in this one and haven't really gone out my way to get it, but seeing it on the shelf, was at £7.50. Still do the maths. I was pretty chuffed with that. This one I hadn't. Again, the art style looks pretty cool. I did look at some reviews when I got back, and it's, I don't know, I'd say a bit 50-50. But yeah, was it foreclosed? I wouldn't say foreclosure. Foreclosed. £8 down to 4. Again, very like comic style. It's like a comic book really, but need to opening up to be mortally disappointed. Don't know why they even bother putting those bloody bits in for the manual. And then this one. So this is the first party Nintendo game that I had my eyes on it for quite a while. Just didn't want to pay the full whack. Hasn't really come down massively in price, I don't think. If you were to look at, say, like Amazon or wherever, just try and get it new. I do like the other games in the series, particularly on the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color. Stop fucking waffling. Mario Golf. Is it Super Rush? Yeah, Super Rush. And yeah, so $29.99. I'd say half of that is 15, but on the old thingamajig, there's nothing personal on here. It's $29.99. If you look at the top one, they did it for $24.99 and then 50% off of that. So total those up, you get £73.95, but then with the promotion, 50% off, it's £36.98. Probably way too small for you to read. But I thought 36, 37 quid for all of that. 3 PS5 games, 2 Switch games, including that one. Pretty bloody happy, to be honest. I think, might be wrong, but I suspect a new version of that probably isn't far off that amount. Be quite interesting. Maybe I should have looked that up ahead of the video. It would have been a bit more prepared. But yeah, chuffed with that, and that is it. So yeah, hope everyone is doing well. Those in the UK, enjoy your bank holes, or depending when this video comes out. I hope you had a good bank holiday, and yeah, take care, one and all. Sorry about the little microphone thing in the side. I've come downstairs because I normally get told off. I make a bit of a racket upstairs filming, and they're in trying to get some kit. So I've come downstairs. Hence I'm muttering away, or muttering even more. It's a little table, not much room, and yeah, probably gonna whack the telly on and watch some crap on the box. Right, laters. Have a good one. Cheers.